Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have quite a few different things to go and cover and top it over here. Number one is that we have a huge big store cut going on over here, so if you guys want to go and save a bunch of money on a bunch of popular games, there is actually a PlayStation Store update over here, which is very, very nice to go and see, because you guys have not been on top of that. But as well, we also have some really big movie news and TV show news and the expansion of IPs too as well, and also a huge brand new God of War update, at least in my opinion. I think it would be really, really sick. So, got a lot of good stuff to go talk about and wind down on this video today. As well, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the last few minutes of our giveaway going on. They'll be ending very soon. If you guys want to leave a comment down below on what to give away next or what you guys are interested in, this one is for PS5, Xbox, or $500 cash. We have the Twitter and Twitch room down below if you guys want to follow that too, and the Target Amazon links too as well. And let's dive into the video. So very first and foremost, let's go cover up this kind of bigger news because it's quicker but pretty insane. This is in regards now to Sony Santa Monica and God of War Ragnarok. So if you guys missed this really exciting news, they went on to state, we know many of you have been asking, so we're happy to confirm that a new Game Plus will be coming to God of War Ragnarok in spring 2023. We'll share more details once we get closer to release. Now, obviously, it's not like a huge announcement, but I think it's huge in my mind. It's not like a big, longer one, more so. But in my mind, I love God of War, and having a chance to revisit it and maybe potentially have harder bosses, maybe have a few more different abilities. I'm not sure exactly. Some games let you carry over abilities and then add a few more. Sometimes you get stronger over time, or maybe just be a harder game challenge. Not really sure exactly how they're going to want to present it, because since there is difficulty options, and as well there's kind of technically does get capped in terms of abilities. I'll be very curious to see. But in my mind, this is a huge update, especially when it comes to big God of War games, and I've seen a lot of people ask for it, and this, at least to me, is kind of big too, because I'd probably actually replay through God of War, because it gives me a good excuse to, well, enjoy the whole world and building, and maybe do a few side quests I missed along the way. Although I did do a lot of them throughout my playthrough. So that's a cool one. Big thumbs up to Sony Santa Monica Studio. Now, as a reminder, we also have a huge PlayStation 5 store sale going on as of right now. And these are some actually big games, and I kind of like this. I'm kind of cool with these nice little sales on over here. So for this, as we have the Sony's big sale now for January sales now live in the digital storefront, discounting a range of PS5, PS4 titles until the 6th of January 2023. So basically, do this now. Like this is good stuff. Go get it. Some games are on sale for the first time, while others receive significant price drops. So listed below, you'll find some of the best games out here too. So if you guys want to go, obviously check the store, go launch up your console, go check out the game store, and see all the good in between. But for this to kind of highlight the best ones, as you guys can see, Elden Ring, £35 or $42. Please, if you guys enjoy, look at it for 10 minutes, watch someone's gameplay. It is one of my favorite games. One game of the year. Has been not on sale too often. It is a phenomenal game, probably one of my favorite games. I kept on saying I thought it was going to win Game of the Year too. God of War was fantastic, but Elden Ring was 100 hours. If you guys enjoy the Dark Souls, Bloodborne type style gameplay, that is good. It's a great game. It's worth your money. You're going to get a good value out of it. There's multiplayer. There's a lot of DLC rumors as well coming out soon. One of my favorite games, so hopefully someone in the comment section can go and vouch too. Call of Duty as well is also on at least a little tiny bit of a sale. Need for Speed Unbound, I've actually seen this for cheaper, but I believe that's the Palace Edition at $48. That game just came out. Horizon's actually at $39, which is kind of nice, but bad if anyone wants the Horizon bundles. Gotham Knights at $35, Gran Turismo at $40. I played most of these Gotham Knights, probably not worth $35 still, probably go cheaper. Gran Turismo, decent game, would probably also maybe go cheaper too. Did like it though. Last of Us at $50. Also will probably have a slower price point as well, but also was actually a drama earlier on this week where the PC version was $60, so if you want to snag it a little bit cheaper, feel free to. That'll probably go up. Sonic Frontiers at $42. I'd wait. It's going to go more on sale. Evil West, not really sure. Cult to Lamb, great game. Probably worth $20. Star Ocean, your call. TMT, I think is on Game Pass. May have gone though. Saints Row, not really worth $30. It was mediocre. Uncharted, and then a few other various games. But there is a huge sale going on. It's always nice to go and see with that. Now, on the same kind of topic of all these brand new games, we do also have Genki. And a chance to go and tweet this out saying the PlayStation VR 2, which we've seen a little bit in piece of it, not a lot, but we've seen enough, will actually be featured in Sony's CES 2023 press conference on January 4th, 2023. So as about a week, a little bit more than a week from now, we're probably going to see a lot more games, games being showcased, unannounced games, and a lot more kind of big announcements coming. And I think this is like a part 2 of another. It's almost like just the whole entire video is kind of a lot of big announcements. Not huge, crazy ones, but these are all big. Like brand new God of War stuff, big, huge sales, and some games going on sale for the first time, big. PlayStation VR 2 announcements and showing up more games, big. Now, I've kind of been asking a lot of questions on this one, but let me know if you guys have even had a chance to go and check out and buy your PlayStation VR 2. In case you guys have missed it, you can still buy those on the PlayStation Direct for your guaranteed pre-order. I kind of think the stock for that is going to be pretty consistent. I don't think it's going to be like how the consoles were when they first came out, and I'm sure Sony also bolstered up a little bit more stock than expected. So I think a lot of like the GameStops, Best Buys, online, I think a lot of those places will have stock, and I think they'll be fine. Like I think they'll be okay. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. So just keep that in mind in the back end. But yeah, kind of cool. We're going to probably see a lot more games. We'll cover that news in the next few weeks. I do want to keep on maybe taking a break from YouTube for like a week or so. So I might be on break now, or I might pop in some really basic videos. Not super sure. Now to kind of go talk about this one, we have a few other big news. Now this one I would say is actually pretty big, where Amazon promises the God of War show will, number one, be announced. Like if we haven't had a chance to discuss that and talk about that yet, the God of War show has been officially announced. Looks sick with Amazon, but as well they do want to be a pretty close homage to the video game itself, which is nice because the story is already pretty much written. And it's also, you have the characters, you have the world design, you have everything, the drama and all that. So like, you got to make it to the point where it's kind of normie-ified. Now, another big thing to note is that as well, The Last of Us has their HBO show too, and it kind of seems like PlayStation's really trying to push this big integration of video games and their shows. Think Uncharted, think Last of Us, and a lot more other shows like, I mean, look in front of us, God of War as well. So very, very cool to go and see. This is also through Amazon as well. So the last few games have been fairly bustling with TV shows and movies adapted from popular games, and even more in the pipeline. So if you ask some fans, they might have strayed a little bit too far from the original source material, so a lot of the brand new God of War announcements are showing that it aims to be incredibly true from the original source material from the games themselves. Now, it was reported earlier on this week that Amazon officially confirmed it was developing a TV show based on the popular and long-running God of War franchise, which is sick. I will probably watch this. Like, I'm actually down to watch The Last of Us, good story, good plot, and I'm down to watch this as well. So the PlayStation series feeding Kratos, a godlike Spartan warrior, running around the world killing everything, and recent games have aged him up and given him a son, changing the tone of the series and helping it make more popular than ever. And now in an interview with Collider, Amazon Studios head of TV Vernon Sanders explained that the upcoming streaming show will be incredibly true to the source material, which he says has a real emotional core. And it's kind of nice because I really enjoyed the story. It was a tearjerker. It was good. I genuinely liked it, and I genuinely enjoyed the experience. And if they ever made another God of War 3, although they're assuming I think it was a duology, I'd play it. They make a DLC, I'd play it. Like we mentioned at the start of this video, a nice little remake, or like New Game Plus, I'm probably going to play it. It was very, very good. I think it is a very, very special game out here. So they do want to say they're going to have a big story, like the good father-son pipeline, but as well make sure it's an actually good, true to the source material show, and they think it's going to be huge. And we've seen a lot of really good show adoptions recently, and I think that's a nice thing to look at and kind of just observe, because at the end of the day, the more games we can play and the more good, like the stories are already there. So there's almost no reason to not do it. And that goes and segues on over to this last one of the Death Stranding film. Now, if you guys also don't know, this movie city apparently with big announcements, the Death Stranding film is coming, and Kojima wants to make it, and they're saying, though, it's not going to be a big blockbuster with big actors, etc. He's going for more of an art house approach to his debut movie. Kojima's always said he wants to be a movie guy, but I feel like if you somehow don't get Norman Reedus in the other main character, which I think he probably could. I mean, I think he's buddies with Norman Reedus, and he's like the face of the game. So if they get him, it's almost kind of weird, because I would say he's kind of a big-time actor. Like, he's proper TV, he's been in movies, been in the game. I'd probably say he's kind of Hollywood, in my honest opinion. But he did go and say that we have the show coming out. You know, we have the number one game coming, but also there's also confirmation of another film. So a lot of film, TV shows coming out here soon. And basically, yeah, it's going to be through Kojima. But they said I was on video calls with a lot of people in Hollywood every week, beginning last year, and not just for Death Stranding. I received a lot of offers, but my intention from the start was never to make a blockbuster film. Alec Leboshi from Hammerstone Studios shared my vision with regards to that. And it was cool because they want to make it like a huge, idea with a lot of famous actors and movies, etc. But he's like, no, I want to keep this indie. It's my first movie. I'm more of a game guy. I probably already have it made. Let's just go and chill. So they haven't decided they're going to do Norman Reedus or not, but I hope they do. And give me your thoughts and comments down below. There's a lot of cool news, so make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on, as well for the brand new PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, or $500 cash giveaway. Twitter and Twitch room down below. Target, Amazon links to check out and see for consoles. And I appreciate you guys all so much for watching here in the first place.